Okay, so it is Friday afternoon. I picked up Judah from school, and there's a yard sale that looks like a vendor sale out in this guy's yard. We'll see. It was an interesting looking thing, so I was like, let's hit that on the way. So I'll let you know if we find anything cool. Interesting looking stuff anyway. Hello. Some Crocs. No, no. Yeah. What about this camera? Hey Jay, this looks like it's up your alley. It's just Champion, just a.
Oh.
Okay. I keep forgetting, you keep getting bigger. Ooh, did you find some toys? Does that have the coins in it? Let's see. It does have some coins in it.
I only have 2.
These do reasonably well, even if they're knockoffs. It's probably worth picking up. Ooh, 10 cents each for a bunch of those, but they're pretty well loved. So Judah got a pair of gloves for $5, so it's $13 into everything, but I really only spent $8 on stuff to resell. And this camera, it feels like, you know, that Canon. It's definitely vintage, but I'm not familiar with Koa, so we'll run some comps on that. I did run it through a little bit, and it seems to work just fine. A little silver tag, Nike. I don't know what 71 is, but it's in nice shape. Cool. Just a nice, real simple Nike. These are cool, old Champion. Made in the US. Gym shorts. And this is a Starburst clock, and while it's not like it's 90s vintage, and it's not like a, you know, George Nelson or something, it is probably $20 plus ship. All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Tom. I'm a stay-at-home dad for 5 kids, and here's what 3 of them went to school looking like today. It's Friday, and Halloween is this weekend, and so they were able to wear costumes that weren't scary or bloody, and Levi's gonna have to take the mask off in order to sit in class, but they're gonna have some opportunities to do things that they can be dressed up for. Anyway, fun stuff. Mom and Rubes are doing fantastic. Thank you for your continued inquiries and support. It feels like love. I have 13 going out of here today for a grand total of $277.22. Only an average of like $21 per item, which I don't love, but we got a couple of duds dragging us down. This one is not a dud. A lot of this stuff came from the Everything Amazing Retro sale that we went to a couple of weeks ago now. This just looks like a power cord, right? It's just a power cord. But it says on it, NEC Home Entertainment. See if I can get that to focus. Not going to focus. Okay. NEC Home Entertainment. But then what it says that's really important is TurboGrafx 16. And the TurboGrafx 16 is a very rare and not very rare. It's not like 3DO rare, but it's pretty rare, very desirable console. And that was just the power cord. There wasn't a TurboGrafx included with the lot of stuff, but that was included. And I plugged it in. I stuck 2 prods in the end with a voltage meter. I'm not just, sticking paper clips in there and licking it and see if it works. And it does work. I don't have a TurboGrafx, unfortunately, to test it with, but I can sell it tested if you know how to use a voltage meter. And so that volted it just fine. This is the logo, a little bit clearer, TurboGrafx. And then that little circle says 16, TurboGrafx 16. This is the controller for the TurboGrafx 16. And this was sold as for parts not working because I couldn't test it and because of this. So this is a male plug-in for the controller. Let me show you what the end is supposed to look like. It's missing the entire metal bit here that you would go in. So like this is not usable. This is almost trash. If this was a normal Nintendo controller, it would be trash. But it's sold in this condition for $17.99 in like hours. It sold overnight. I listed it at like 8 o'clock at night, and it sold before I woke up in the morning. TurboGrafx is the man. It's ballin'. It's whatever you want to call it. If you find TurboGrafx stuff, chances are really good, unless you're at a like a retro video game place, that you're going to be able to buy it at a price where you can make money. Because anything that says TurboGrafx on it is more desirable than you would imagine if you're not immediately familiar with it. I am out of the OD5 button sweaters. This one, I paid $1 a piece for these, and I thought that they were all the same size, and I was like, yeah, they'll sell for $12 and they'll be easy to list all 3 of them as one listing. And none of that was true. They weren't all the same size, so I got a small, medium, and a large, and they sold for the first 2 sold pretty quickly for $10 plus shipping each. This one sold on an offer for $8.99, $9 plus shipping. And so like I'm making a little bit of money on the shipping, so I'm $1 into it. They all 3 sold in 3 or 4 weeks. And then the plus shipping, I bet you I'm making $4 a piece on them. So at $1 investment and easy to work with, and sold pretty quickly. I don't mind that. Like, it felt like a flub when I got them home and realized they were all different sizes, and they weren't high quality ones that I was thinking that they were. I didn't comp them at the yard sale. So I was going off of past experience, and these weren't exactly the same as the other ones. But I ended up, let's say I only made $4 a piece on them. That's turning $3 into $12, and it's 3 easy listings. Do you guys consider clothing easy listings? Because I have a lot of friends who won't list clothing at all because they hate it. And I'm like, I think it's easy. And I like vintage clothing. I think it's a fun category. Battlestar Galactica, it has this like shield face. It looks like a stormtrooper. And Battlestar Galactica, it's a little bit messed up on the back. And then this is a DVD set, so it feels a little more like a board game. But it comes with this book and the cover. I listed this like 2 days ago. And I list stuff aggressively because I want it to sell quickly. I listed it for $22. I think I paid $1 for it. I listed it for $22.49. Something else that came from that Everything You Can Imagine Retro Amazingness sale. I keep calling it different things because it's not as easy to name as the Everything's $1 sale, which is where I got this. A sale where everything was $1. It was all thrown on the ground. In just like 5-6 weeks ago, maybe a little bit more than that. Bratz. This is a blanket. It's in nice condition. I paid $1 for it. It sold for $19 plus shipping. Buyers all in at $31.23. So that's a pretty good sale. And then this sold for $20, free shipping, because it's the Gen 2. If you didn't see my short, go watch my short. There are 3, depending on how you count it, there are 4 different models of Sega Genesis, and they are all different and valuable for different reasons, and understanding those reasons can make you a lot of money if you're out sourcing them in the field. This is the least desirable model, and this one does not work. So I sold it for $20 free shipping, $19 free shipping, and it sold overnight. I was thinking I was, even at $19, I was thinking I was probably going to hold it for a while. I feel like maybe I shouldn't have sold these. You remember, if you watched the video where we did the massive haul truckload from the Everything Retro sale, we started the day out at my friend's house, who texted me and said, hey, my husband just put all of his Ninja Turtles out in our yard sale for $5. Do you want them? And I said, yes. Do I need to come right now, or can I come tomorrow when I'll already be in the neighborhood? And she said, I'll hang on to them for you. So I almost regret selling these, but my Splinter isn't as good as this. I could have done an upgrade, but I buy this stuff to sell, not to keep, and I don't have a good place to display Ninja Turtles. This is Splinter with his robe and his belt, and some of his accessories unpunched, but not most of them, and the card back, just the nameplate cut from it. So, and this sold for I paid $5 for all the Ninja Turtle stuff. This sold for $19.80, free shipping. And then this one sold for $20 free shipping as well. And this is a Foot Soldier, which is a desirable figure amongst the super common figures. This one is pretty desirable. I had it marked for $27, and somebody sent me an offer for $20, and I'm like, I need to take, even though I had only had it listed for like a day when that offer came in, I'm like, I need to take profitable offers. I need to sell this stuff. And the environment, the way eBay is right now, I just don't feel like it's wise to turn down profitable offers. So when that came in, I did struggle with it for a minute. I'm like, I could keep it listed for 2 weeks and I bet it would sell for $6 more. But do I want to gamble for the $6 more? Or do I just want to flip it quick and get my money, get more of my money back? Because actually that one sold first. And I was like, that one's going to put me in the profit all by itself with this offer. So I should take it. And I did. And I bet it would have made $26 in a week. But sold, and the money's in my pocket. Hand in the bush is better than the bird. Yeah. A bird in the hand is better than 2 in the bush, I think is the phrase. Peoria Chiefs, I bought a huge stack, like 20. Would have been, 20, because, no, 24. Because of how many, I have 5 listings left, and these 4 sold. And so, anyway, I bought 24. Chicago Cubs affiliate, Peoria Chiefs. If you know anything about the Peoria Chiefs, they are not a Chicago Cubs affiliate anymore. They are now St. Louis Cardinals affiliate. Dr. Pepper with the old logo. And then Mine and Field. They don't play there anymore either. Now they play at Caterpillar's Dozer Field. So this is like nostalgic Peoria. So that makes sense that it sold to someone in Arizona. But those are cool pieces. And minor league baseball stuff sells. Now, I've had those for more than a year, and those are the first ones to sell. Sold for $8. Somebody just texted me and asked me if I want to buy a huge Barbie collection. And the answer is probably no, because I have so much stuff I need to get to that I already own this stuff. So I need to get the money back out of it. And so you guys haven't seen a me going to Goodwill video in a while. I went to Goodwill one day to have a video to post the day that Ruby was born. But I haven't been to Goodwill other than that one time, which was mostly for content anyway. I mean, I did buy the stuff. I'm going to sell the stuff, but it's been, I haven't been shopping because I have so much stuff to list, and I can just hold on to the money and not buy new things when I have so much good stuff to list. These are cufflinks. And I got them in a lot of a bunch of stuff, and they sold for $20 plus shipping. So that's fantastic. I think these were branded something halfway decent. Carpenter's Union Rare Vintage Cufflinks. These are Carpenter's Union? I guess they are. I thought they were Mason, but they're Carpenter's Union. Tie tack and cufflinks. The man himself, who has been in a lot of hot water over stealing welfare money or something. I haven't actually followed it, but evidently there's a crazy story about some investments gone wrong with Mr. Favre, Brett Favre. All time, whatever he's done off the field, I don't pay any attention to it. I don't actually care all that much. Like, if he broke the law, he should go to jail, whatever. You can say what you want about him off the field. He's an all-timer of one of the greatest quarterbacks there ever was. So he's not Tom Brady, Joe Montana, but he's in the upper echelon for sure. Anyway, so I was surprised when I found that it wasn't worth more and that it didn't sell faster, but it is a youth large, and evidently there are some headlines that make his things less desirable. This was not. Now we're getting into the piddly stupidity, like that $13 free shipping jersey. This $8 free shipping Redline Hot Wheel. I had it listed for a long time, and it just didn't sell. I paid $4 for a bag of Hot Wheels to get this one, and because it was a Redline, and it was not valuable. I didn't comp it. It was a yard sale where it was these really nice older people getting rid of lots of cool collectibles. I spent a ton of money. I went 2 days in a row. I bought lots of stuff and made a ton of money from their yard sale. This was not a good pickup because the paint's really bad on this, but there are a lot of Hot Wheels that the paint being in that bad a condition, this would still be worth quite a bit of money, Redline Hot Wheels, but this one is not a desirable one. So I had it listed for $11 free shipping, which I kind of try to make my floor, but the guy who bought this, his name is like Hot Wheels Restoration or something along that order, and so obviously he knows what it's worth. He's going to restore it, and I would rather it go to somebody to bring it back to life than to sit in a box here and end up getting tossed out because it doesn't ever sell. And Barney, this was in a box of stuff that I bought at a garage sale for $10, and it was I made money on tons of the stuff, and this was just almost worth listing at. I think I had it for $8 free shipping, sent out a 10% off offer because that's what I do, $7.20. And I don't actually expect those things to catch. And sometimes they do, and that's fine. But when I see an offer, a send offer to watcher, I know that when I do that, it's going to stimulate the algorithm and show that I'm online, I'm working on my store, I'm addressing customer needs, and I'm sending out offers to try to make deals, to try to make me money, to try to make eBay money. So this guy, I sent a 10% off offer on and he sold for $7.20, free shipping. Hardly worth messing with, but how could it be easier than this? Like 4 pictures in a box, put it in an envelope. It doesn't get easier than this. So I don't mind doing that. But so I had those like kind of piddly little sales at the end that dragged my average sale price down. So that is 13 sales for $277.22, and I need to get this stuff out the door because I got the mail coming in a half an hour, and I got a Ruby doctor appointment, just a well baby checkup kind of thing. So that's going to be it for me today. Thanks for liking, commenting, subscribing, watching to the end, following, clicking the bell, all the things that you do. I'm going to start linking my eBay store in the description of videos because people ask about that from time to time, and like it just doesn't occur to me. I just upload the video and let it do what it does. I don't do any SEO. Like somebody on Instagram messaged me and they're like, your SEO is blah 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 and that should be this and I can help you get to your, and it made me think I probably should give a crap about search engine optimization and trying to grow the channel through the algorithm, the way that like I think about how this $7.20 sale affects the eBay algorithm, but I don't think anything at all about how anything affects the YouTube algorithm. I just do this because I enjoy it. I feel like you guys enjoy it, and now I'm making pennies on it a little bit. So like I haven't actually made any money. I haven't made enough views to actually get a payout, but like it feels like it's going somewhere a little bit. I probably should focus on that and like put things in my description to help people find my store or do affiliation links and the kind of things that people do to monetize a channel and make money on it, other than just having 1,000 subscribers and thus you make money when you get views. But I've explored absolutely zero of those things, and I feel like I probably should do that, but I'm so focused on having 6 kids and having an eBay store to run that that has taken a back seat. But if I could make more money easily, that would. Anyway, I'm gonna link the store I'm gonna link my eBay store because a bunch of people I've been asked like 6 or 8 times in the last 3 or 4 videos, hey, how come there's not a link? And I'm like, mostly because I'm lazy. All right, thanks guys. I've already said the sign off, and now we're here 2 or 3 minutes later. Thanks for liking, commenting, subscribing, watching, clicking the bell, all the things that you do. We'll see you on the next one. Whoosh.